Hi everyone. Today we're going to take a quick look at the different types of sentences in English. Now remember that in English the types of sentences are typically more simple than in other languages, and we tend to really be very schematic and straightforward. So let's take a look at sentence types. First of all, what is a sentence? A sentence is an independent clause. It can stand alone. It has a subject and a verb. I ate. She bought a new phone. Those are both complete, simple sentences. Now, what happens when you have two ideas that you want to put together into a longer, more sophisticated sounding sentence? First off, you can just start with what we call a compound sentence. A compound sentence is made up of two independent clauses separated by a comma and joined together with a conjunction. I ate, and she bought a new phone. Each of those independent clauses is a complete sentence, but we've combined them into one, a compound sentence, using the conjunction and. Now the conjunctions that we use in these cases you can remember through an acronym, fanboys. So they are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Now, a dependent clause is not a whole sentence. It cannot stand alone. How I know? Which is crazy. These are just sentence fragments. However, if you join these dependent clauses, which we can think about as the baby part of the sentence, to an independent clause, which we can think about as the adult part of the sentence, the rhythm of what you want to say gets more complex and interesting. A complex sentence is made up of an independent clause plus one or more dependent clauses. And remember, you can make independent clauses dependent. Wirecard had a healthy core is an independent clause. It's a complete sentence. But if you put the subordinator although in front of it, it will become dependent. Although is a subordinator. A subordinator is a word that makes an independent clause dependent. Subordinators are words like although, because, after, and when, that when placed at the beginning of an independent clause have the power to subordinate it and make the clause dependent on another clause. Although Wirecard had a healthy core, now it's not a complete sentence. This is now a dependent clause that cannot stand alone. It's a sentence fragment. However, now, we can make a complex sentence by joining the dependent clause with an independent clause. Of course, we'll need to separate them with a comma. Although Wirecard had a healthy core, it had faked 2/3 of its sales. Another example, earlier in the day, the stock had fallen as much as 16% after the company forecast a much bigger than expected loss for the current quarter. Okay, I hope this is just a quick introduction to thinking about sentence types. If you want to get more information, the perfect place for that is our Pinterest board, pinterest.com/unblockyourenglish. There you'll find Unblock Your English with Karen and Fraser, and a ton of material. What you want to do, you want to sign up there through Google or Facebook, and then follow the boards to see all the material that we have there. All right,